Hi, everybody. My name is Kristin. I'm one of the keepers on the Asia Trail of the Tiger team here at the Virginia Zoo. And one of the animals that I'm lucky enough to get to work with on our team is our red pandas. Here at the Virginia Zoo, we do have two red pandas that call our facility home. Their names are Natasha and Samson. Natasha is our female red panda, and she is 4 years old this year. Samson is our male red panda, and he is 11 years old this year. Natasha is our smaller of the two, being a female. Right now, she weighs in at about 10 pounds. Samson, our male, is definitely quite a bit larger if you see him hanging out on his platform. He's a little bit fluffier. He currently weighs in at about 15 pounds. So a lot of people will look at them and ask us how we tell them apart. Like I mentioned, Samson is quite a bit larger. He's a lot lighter in coloration on his face. Part of that is due to his age. He's gotten a little bit grayer as he's gotten older. Natasha is a little bit smaller and a little bit darker across her body, and she has a nice orangey coloration to her face. That is the way that as keepers we look at them. They also have very distinct personalities. You'll see Natasha out playing with enrichment, running around and interacting with her environment. Samson, as he's gotten a little bit older, is just a little bit sleepier, so he likes to sunbathe and hang out on his climbing structure, just relaxing as the day goes by. Red pandas are native to the Himalayas. You can find them in the Asian broadleaf forest, and they are a very important species to their ecosystem. You'll find them hanging up in the higher altitudes, up in the tops of the trees. That's what they call home. These guys are this coloration that you see, that nice red, because that blends in with their environment. They like to call the mossy forest home. That red coloration is what we call counter shading, because if predators are looking from them up from the top, that red blends in with those trees and the moss that you'll find. If predators are looking at them from the bottom, that black stomach pattern that you see helps them blend in with the shadowy canopy of the trees, which basically lets them disappear into their habitat. Red pandas are a unique species in that they are technically classified as carnivores. However, they eat a completely vegetarian diet. In the wild, they mostly eat bamboo, and they can actually only process up to about 20% of the bamboo that they eat every day, which means that each red panda has to eat anywhere from 2 to 5 pounds of bamboo in any given day just to survive on the calories that they consume. One of the most unique adaptations to the red panda is they have a pseudo thumb on their wrist. So it's really cool. They actually have 6 digits on each of their front hands. It's thought that they first developed that thumb to help them with climbing, and over time that thumb has been modified to allow them to eat bamboo. While they're up in the canopy, it's really hard to maintain your balance and eat at the same time. So having an extra digit to help you hold on to that bamboo allows you to eat and climb at the same time. Another unique factor to that thumb, it actually allows them to be one of the only mammals and animals in general that is capable of climbing down a tree head first. Here at the zoo, we do have multiple different aspects of our climbing structure so that you can see them utilizing different natural abilities that they would be exhibiting in the wild, such as laying out on the platforms like they would be laying up in the canopy, climbing up and down the poles that we have, showcasing their ability to climb up in the trees. And then sometimes they also like to go into their shelters that we provide here at the zoo because they are air conditioned. These guys, like I mentioned earlier, are native to the colder regions of Asia. They do thrive in really cold weather, so we provide them air conditioning here at the zoo. One of the best ways that you can see our red pandas at the Virginia Zoo is either early in the mornings when we are starting to feed them, later in the afternoons when it starts to cool down, or in the fall, winter, and early spring when our weather starts to mimic a little bit more of what they would have in their wild habitat in Asia. One of the ways that you can help protect red pandas is by visiting us here at the Virginia Zoo, coming to see Natasha and Samson in their own habitat. You can also visit one of our conservation partners, the Red Panda Network, at redpanda.org, where you can learn more about red pandas and their wild cousins out in Asia. There are currently thought to be less than 10,000 red pandas in the wild. The last estimate was actually about 2,500 individuals. So red pandas definitely need our help. So we appreciate you guys coming out to the Virginia Zoo and supporting our mission and helping conserve these wonderful animals in their natural habitat.